to a new vlog. If you're new here, my name is Lisa, and today, y'all, we are going into the Salvation Army, and then we are going to pop into the Goodwill because we are thrifting for some summer coastal decor to put in our second half of our summer decorations for the home. So if you're interested, then let's go thrifting, y'all. Oh my goodness, look at the line. All right, so when we first walked in, y'all, they have this magnificent dress. This is so nice. Okay, my friends, before we get into the thrifting, I wanted to say a huge hi and thank you to all of the new subscribers that subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you subscribing to my channel, sharing and showing me some love. You just don't know how much it means to me when somebody actually subscribes to the channel. And y'all, I hope you stick around. We have lots of fun over here. Lots of fun. Anywho, y'all, this mug right here, when I see Santa mugs, they always remind me of Daniel because he loves collecting the Santa mugs and the vintage Santas. And y'all, look at this tin can right here. This was so good, so good. But I didn't pick it up, y'all. As a matter of fact, I didn't pick anything up this day because the line was extremely long, y'all. I was like, what is going on? I think they were having like a 50% or some kind of sale off of the clothes in the store that day. So yeah, I didn't pick up anything. Now here is another Santa that just reminded me of something that I think that Daniel would have loved and picked up. But the price, y'all see that price? $9.99. Oh my gosh, y'all. Again, if you guys are paying attention to the video, I saw a plethora of coastal decor in here. Now, is it what I was looking for? Not necessarily, but I did see so many things that we could have used for coastal decor, beachy coastal decor, you know, but again, it's just not something that I was really going for. Of course, I have to take a look at the baskets, y'all. They didn't have a huge assortment of baskets in this Salvation Army this day, but the ones that I picked up, they were good. Now this right here, I had to share it with y'all because I was like, what in blue blazes is this? But you know, to each their own, right? I love that little basket tray right there, y'all. And I felt that this little, I always forget what you call that particular plant or grass, but I thought that would have worked. And this bed, y'all, I absolutely love this bed. And look at this rocking chair. I believe they call this a cane back rocking chair. It was amazing. And this desk, y'all. If I had the room, that desk would have been in my house right now. And this chair, it would have been outside. But, you know, moving on to the next Goodwill, y'all. I'm going to not chat up this whole video. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of the walkthrough. different day. I know I said we were just going to be thrifting at the Salvation Army and the Goodwill, but y'all, I had to pick my camera up, and this thrift giant was over here on this side of town. Now this is my second time ever going into this thrift giant, so we are going to go in here and check and see, since we were on this side of town or down it's in the same city where I live, but it's just a little further away from my house. But anywho, I have my little buddy with me here, y'all. Say hi, Tiger. Say hi.
Hi.
Because it's the weekend, we had to stop and get him something to eat. Y'all see how he eats his chicken nuggets? Can y'all see that?
Look.
He eats the skin off of his chicken nuggets, or any kind of chicken at all, and that's all he eats. He doesn't actually eat the meat. But anyway, we are getting ready to go in here to check out this thrift giant to see if we can find any coastal things in here. Now this is a, no, I was trying to say Texas thrift. This thrift giant is known for having clothes, but not too much of, you know, house stuff. So anyway, we're gonna go and check it out.
It's coming. Hey, you see, doggy. I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Good morning, or good afternoon, whenever you see this video, because I think I'm gonna put it up this afternoon. Sorry y'all, my house is a mess, as you guys can see. If you cannot tell, it's looking a hot mess in here right now. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't know what Mr. is doing, but it's been like this for a couple of days. He told me we were getting the floors done. I've been waiting to see what's gonna happen with the floors. Nothing has happened yet. And then he pulled out all of the couches and things. Said he was gonna paint, touch up. I don't know what he's painting. I don't know what's going on. Anywho, I'm going to be sharing with you all what I picked up from this coastal thrift hunt. Now all of this stuff, or some of this stuff, has nothing to do with the actual coastal thrifting, but you guys know how you get when you go into a thrift store and you see something that you like. You pick it up, because more than likely it's going to be gone when you go back. Now y'all, I didn't pick up a lot from the coastal thing, but you know, I got a few pieces. So the first three things I'm going to be sharing with y'all, I picked up from Texas Thrift, I think. No, Thrift City. It's so many different thrift stores, you guys. But I saw these little turtle candle holders, and I thought they would be so cute. You can put in a candle, or you can put in a little you know, what do you call them things, y'all? The little small candles that you just hide. And anyway, I thought these were really cute. And you guys know me, I will put some rub and buff on this so fast to make this into my style. But they had two of these, and they were $3.99. And then from that same store, you guys, which I think that store is just really expensive, I picked up this little boat, and I just thought it was so cute. I am going to more than likely paint this turquoise, because I'm not going for that particular look, but I just thought the little sailboat was really cute, and I picked it up, and it was $5.99. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it was $5.99. But yeah, so that's everything that I picked up from Again, what's the name of that store, y'all? City Thrift, Texas Thrift. What did I just say? Thrift City. Thrift City. So that's everything I picked up from Thrift City. The coastal decor that I'm looking for, I don't know, to be honest with y'all, I don't know what I was looking for. I was just looking for some coastal decor that wasn't too beachy but vintage-ish. I don't know, y'all. You guys will get the vibe, but I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to decorate now, y'all. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on with my mister. So anywho, this, y'all, I picked up from a actual estate sale. I went in there one day. I had gotten off work early and I saw the sign, and it was like close to my home, and I said, you know what, let me go in there and see what they have going on in there. And so they had this little yacht ship. It's old, you can tell it's old. It was all broken apart, the sails and things, just all of this is just was coming a mess. And you know, this, you can tell it's filthy. I don't see, you guys can see all that dust. But when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect for my summer coastal decor. Look at this little boat came off. I have no idea where this little boat came off from. But anyway, I went ahead and I picked this up because I felt like I could take all this off and I can just put some little sails on here. I've seen on Pinterest where you can DIY a sailboat and you can just put sails on there. But since it already had these here, even though they're broken, I can just put the sails. Anyway, y'all, they had this marked for $15, but when I got in there that day, everything was like 25 or 30% off. So I think I only paid like $8 for this. If I'm not mistaken, it was only $8. But y'all, while I was in there, I wish I would have gotten some footage for you guys. Y'all, when I tell you that house was full of books, that house was full of old books. You go in one room, a wall of books. You go in another room, a wall of books. You go in another. I said, oh my God, I was in book heaven. But guess what? I didn't buy one book. But I wish I would have gotten some footage for you guys to see just the amount of books that was in that house. It was amazing. Anywho, they also had a big giant old picnic basket. Y'all, 3 people wanted that basket. I was like, oh my God. But there was a lady who was in there already. She had already picked up the basket. So somebody else was trying to buy the basket. I also looked at the basket. When I went into that particular room, I looked down and I saw the basket and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go back and get that basket. But it was some other people in the room, right? And so she went ahead and she picked up the basket. She took everything out the basket. And I was like, dang, that's what I was going for too. But y'all, she took the basket downstairs to the lady. She was gonna buy it, and the lady told her that somebody else was, you know, getting that basket as well. But we were like, well, why in the world didn't she have a basket? Anyway, the basket had a hole in the bottom of it. Y'all, she charged the lady $1 for that basket. $1. I said, oh my God. Anywho, lost out on that. Once I had to pick up some baskets on my trip, you guys, I felt like this was a vintage basket, an old basket. It looks vintage and old. I'm not really sure, but I just love the shape of it. I love the handles of this basket. This basket was $1.99 at the Goodwill. I also picked this basket up. I know, y'all, you can probably find something like this in Hobby Lobby, so I know this is not old. And it has stickers on the bottom of it that says PFS and all that good stuff, made in China. So I know this is not old. And, you know, I like the color of it. I like the way it looked. So I went ahead and picked this up. It was only $1.99. So I know you won't get it for $1.99 in Hobby Lobby. But like I said, it looked like it was old, but I know it's not old. And then again, you guys, I picked up this one again. You can probably pick this up at Hobby Lobby somewhere, but when I saw it, I was like, oh, look at that basket. Let me get it, because I'm on the hunt for some smaller baskets. So anyway. Oh, and this one was $2.99. Again, on the expensive side, but I went ahead and I picked it up. Then in the Salvation Army, I picked this up. I was like, oh, that is a nice bowl. Now this bowl was originally from Home Goods. It still had the tag and ticket on there. Can you guys see that? It says $14.99, but I ended up getting this bowl for $1. Let me see. No, it's hard for that. $1.99. I got this bowl for $1.99 because it was regularly. They were charging, I think, $4.99 or $5.99. Anyway, the guy gave it to me for the half off ticket that they had that day. So I only paid $1.99 for this beautiful wood bowl, you guys. And then I picked up these shells from the Goodwill, and these were $1.99 as well. Don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but I was like, these are good. They're old looking. I probably won't do a whole lot with these, but I'm gonna do something with them, y'all. And that is everything I pretty much picked up for the coastal decor and other decor that I'm gonna be using around here. Now I did pick up I picked up a couple more things. Hold on, it has nothing to do with the coastal decor, but I thought this necklace was really, really pretty, y'all. The little heart and the turquoise. I guess, you know, it might be coastal with the little rocks, but I love this and I thought it was gorgeous. Oh, it matches what I have on today. But anyway, I picked this up and it was $5.99, I believe. And I did pick this up at the very last store that we went into, y'all. Did y'all see that store? They had nothing. I was really disappointed, but I got this necklace out of there. And I also got this little basket out of there. So it wasn't, you know, a wasted trip, but it wasn't a really good trip either. But the last thing I want to let you guys know what I picked up was a dresser that I picked up from the Goodwill. It's in my closet, so I'll try to get a shot of that. This is an old dresser, y'all, but the dresser had good bones. When you pull it out in, everything worked well. That is until I was trying to get it out of the car and bring it inside, and then one of the dressers fell out. One of the drawers fell out, and it kind of broke, but anyway, it still works. But that dresser has good bones, good structure, and I was like, I need a dresser for my closet. So I picked that up. That dresser was only $24, y'all. So I was like, I can't pass it up. That's better than a price that I would find off of Facebook Marketplace. I can paint that dresser and, you know, judge it up, and that dresser will be fine. But like I said, it's in my closet. It was just some extra storage space that we needed, and I went ahead and I picked it up, y'all. Anywho, again, I want to thank all of the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for choosing my channel. I appreciate you sharing me some love. And to all of you who return and watch the videos to the end, you guys know I love you all so much, and I appreciate you supporting the channel. As always, you guys, I hope you're having a great day, great week whenever you are viewing today's video, and I will talk to you in the